All right, we're live. Okay, I want to officially welcome everyone to today's session. All right, all right. Let's let more people come in. Thank you. This is fantastic. All right. So, hello everyone. I want to welcome you today to our webinar. My name is Emem Akpan, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Put Group LLC. I'm excited to have you all here today as we dive into the important topic, which is how to transition into business analysis and land a high-paying job. And I think everybody is interested in how that works, and I would love to share it with you. If you've been feeling stuck in your career, or you feel underpaid or unsure of how to break into tech because you're afraid of coding, or you think it's just going to be a learning pool that you don't want to delve into, I advise you today to grab a notebook, stay engaged, and let's get started with this, because you are going to learn a lot. The purpose of our meeting today is to take you out of the box, make you think out of the box, because that's what analysts do. And presently, most of us are already acting as analysts and don't even know that we're analysts. But I welcome you once again. I welcome you once again to the webinar today. So as we speak, do me a favor and put your name in the chat. Let me have your location in the chat so we can get to know each other a little better. All right. Nice to meet you, John. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, okay. That's from Canada. You're welcome. Thank you. And we have a representative in the chat, so he'll be responding to all your messages as we go over this webinar today. Thank you so much, Mary. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, it's a full house. Nice. You're welcome. All right. So let's go right into um the topic of the day. Why are you feeling stuck in your career? Like, what are the things that are making you feel stuck in your career? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about some of the common struggles that many professionals like you and I face. Some of the struggles include, maybe you've been at a boring job for years with no growth. You're not growing, you're not getting promoted, you're just stuck at the same level, doing the same thing repeatedly over and over again. Uh, you're underpaid and struggling to advance in your career. And I think many people can relate to this, especially in this economy where, the pay does not match the work you put in, the hours you put in, the time you put in, and you're just completely fed up. Or you want to work or have a remote opportunity, but you don't know how to start. You don't know where to start from. That's why we're here. That's why we're offering you this opportunity, right? Because I remember having a student once that, she had two kids and she was missing out of the opportunities that she could give her kids, or the time that she could spend with her children, just because she had to go to work very early in the morning and she doesn't come back till late at night. So she only had nannies that took care of her kids. And, you're just missing out of life's experiences, no work-life balance. And so you want remote opportunities, right? You want to be able to sit in your house and do your job and do it optimally. And that's why we're here. We're here to show you how you could do this. Or you might even be in a position where you're like, I don't think I'm qualified enough to get all these tech jobs they talk about. There are so many webinars and there are so many events of, oh, sign up for this tech job, or sign up for this, or sign up for that, but I don't know where to begin. I don't think I have the right qualifications. I don't think I have the right resources. We are here to help you. Now, here's a big question. What is the cost of staying where you are right now? What is it costing you? Some of the things that I could say, please put that in the chat. What are the things that you feel that because I'm staying where I am, I'm not, it's costing me this? I can tell you off the bat some of the things. I even mentioned some as I was speaking, some of the things that people are struggling with. And I personally struggled with staying in one position. One of the main things is missing out on major opportunities, like the story I told you about the woman and her kids. You're going to be missing out on life itself. There's no work-life balance. You have a stagnant salary. You're being paid the same thing over and over again. And guess what? Expenses never stay the same. Have we noticed that expenses always increase? Your house rent is going to increase. Your car bills are going to increase. Your gas money is going to increase. Nothing stays the same apart from the pay. And it's so amazing that nothing stays the same apart from what you earn every month. And does your company earn less? The answer is no. They keep making money. That's why they're still in business. Okay. Most companies want to get the best result out of the best people while spending the least amount of money. So, what is the cost? What is the cost of what you're losing? Alex said sleep in the chat. Yeah, sleep. Sometimes some people have to work round the clock. And then you're getting maybe 11-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, 13-hour shifts. Some people even do as much as 36-hour shifts on the jobs they're doing. I'm speaking to some nurses that are over here, and I love nurses all over the world, but what is the cost of staying where you are? But here's the good news. There is a way out. You don't have to stay where you are. And I'm going to show you how to get out of there. I'm going to show you how to maximize your time, your opportunity while making a lot of money from it. That is why we're here to help you at the Put Group. All right. So, what is the cost of staying where you are? I just went over it. The stagnancy, the missed opportunities. And you can see this guy over here, he's scrolling through his phone. Sometimes it actually leads to depression. You see how empty this jar is over here. And you're looking good, going to work, just tired. How do we move from this? Tech careers are not just for coders. Because this is one of the misconceptions that many people have. Many people are like, okay, you said this wonderful things, but how do I get to the point where I can join any of these things? I've been out of school for years. I don't know where to start from. I'm here to tell you today that tech careers are not just for coders. Business analysis is one of the easiest tech transitions because of this singular reason, because it is a no code, in fact, minimal code uh, required field. A lot of people think that breaking into tech means they have to be programmers. Business analysis does not make you a programmer. You're not going to be a programmer being in, you know, taking this program or being a business analyst. You're not going to be a programmer. You're going to have to, number one, bridge the gap between business and tech. That is what business analysts do. You're the middleman. Think of it like you're in a transaction to sell, to help a company sell a product, and you're the middleman between the wholesaler and the end user. So you're the retailer. So you buy something from the wholesaler that sells it at a certain price, and then you move to the end user with this, right? But in this case, rather than the end user, that's the tech team. You're going to the business, You're collecting raw data, raw information, their vision. What do we want to achieve? What product are we trying to push out there? What software feature are we trying to push to the world, right? You're going to get that, and then you're bringing it together and moving to speak to the tech team in a language that the tech team will understand. So you can note that one of the major things that a business analyst needs is good communication skills. As a business analyst, you need to be able to know how to talk to people. You know the saying where it says, put your money where your mouth is? That is what a business analyst is. You're putting your mouth where your money is, the opposite of that. You're talking your money to existence. Every industry needs a business analyst. Every industry needs a business analyst, whether it's finance, healthcare, e-commerce, they all thrive on having a business analyst because you're the problem solver. You're the one analyzing, how do we solve this business problem? How do we make this business problem that maybe takes 6 steps to solve? How do we do it in the least amount of time, spending the least amount of money with great technology involved in it for implementation? All right. So let me tell you a little bit about myself and my story and my journey to become a business analyst. I'm MM, as I said earlier. I'm a senior business analyst manager, as well as a CEO and founder of the Put Group LLC, which happens to be a business consulting organization. And we also do professional training as well as recruitment placements. Now, here is how I transitioned into what I just said right now. That sounded really good. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Kingsley. Yes, that sounded really good. Yeah. That's where I want everyone on this webinar to be. That's where I want everybody on this webinar to get to. My past struggle, I, you know, thankfully, I went to school, got a master's in computer information system. But another myth I want to demystify here is because you have a master's degree or because you have a bachelor's degree or you even have a doctorate degree, PhD in something, does not mean you're going to get a good job. Yeah, I just want that to sink. It's so funny that most of the successful people I've met in tech probably only have like high school diplomas. They didn't even go to university. Yeah, funny, right? They did not even go to a university. So one of the major struggles I had was I kept on getting jobs that were paying me so low. I kept on getting jobs that I could barely pay my bills. With all the qualifications in the world, I could barely pay my bills. And just like everybody, I was like, I cannot keep doing this. I cannot keep staying here. I cannot keep operating like this. Something has to change. And so one of those days, I was sitting in an office, remember, for a job that I was so tired of doing. It was paying me so, so low. And then I had a client come into the office, and the client was actually talking to somebody else, not even me. And they were talking about business analysis and all the good things that it brings. And hey, I have 2 jobs in business analysis and I'm making over 200 and something $1,000. I'm making 150,000. I know somebody making 100,000. I'm like, say what? My ears went on fire. Yes, exactly, Mary. My ears was like, what am I doing here? What? And all of a sudden, I transported myself. If it was like a movie, I would just appear where they were talking. And I started taking notes. They didn't know this. I was taking notes, taking notes. And then I went on a self-discovery mission that I must get here. I must get here. And I started to inform myself because information is power. And that is one of the things we're offering you today. What took me years to get to is what we're trying to offer you Because when you don't have the information, you keep going around in circles. There's information overload out there. So you go to Udemy, you go to, you go to so many places. I think the most important thing is to be able to go to a place where when you get there, they tell you how you're going to get the job. There is no point, going to all this school, paying for a big course, and then at the end of the day, you can't find a job. What is the point of that? You want a place that could position you in a way that you will get a job. You will get a job. So I went from a place of uncertainty to a financially successful place. And guess what? That gave me what I call career freedom. I work from home. I'm able to navigate through life and work. So there is a work-life balance for me. And I've been able to scale up. I've been able to get the things I like and the things, I always dreamed about. And I've been able to reclaim my time. The main thing here is if you're doing something right now that you do not own your own time, then you're doing something wrong. You need to be able to reclaim your time. So that's a little bit of a story about me. A wonderful story about my journey. Now, we've talked so much about business analysis, right? The big question, the elephant in the room right now is, what is business analysis? What is business analysis? I want us to put it in the chat, whatever you think it is. I know, okay, I think I should go to my previous slide so that more of you could put stuff in. For those that already saw what I had up there, okay, we could say it's a cheat sheet for you. But what do you think business analysis is so far as I've been speaking? Okay. Yes, that's when the business bridges the gap. Yeah. Retailer wholesaler relationship. Yes. From my analogy earlier. Yes. While we're typing that in the chat, one of the fun facts here is 85% of students that transition into BA roles 85% of students that join this program are able to transition into BA roles in less than 6 months. Sometimes I've seen people transition in the space of even the 2 months while we're in the program. All right, I see good answers. Thank you so much. Business analysis is a process of identifying business need and finding solutions to problems using data, processes, and technology. We are identifying what the business needs are. Sometimes the business don't even know what they need. I've worked in a company before that did not even have an idea of what they needed or what they wanted to do. So business analysis identifies those needs for them. In the case where a business doesn't know the needs that they have, you identify as a business analyst what those needs are. Then we start to roadmap a solution. How do we solve this solution, this problem that this business has? What are the things that we could do to make it better? What are the things that we could do to make this more efficient? And how do we solve this? And it's usually through data, processes, and technology. Data, processes, and technology. 85%, a fun fact, 85% of digital transformation projects fail due to poor business analysis. So business analysis is like the core of every business. Because what you're going to see with a fine-tuned comb as a business analyst, the business may not be able to pick that up. Sometimes, as I said earlier, they may not even know that they have a problem. Let's get a little deeper into a day in a life of a business analyst. I tell people a lot that being a business analyst, your days are always different. You never have the same day every day. You have a different day every day. But these are some of the commonalities of how and what you're going to be doing as a business analyst. The first thing you're going to be doing is you're going to be gathering business requirements and creating process flows. We're going to be teaching you in this program how to do this. the tools to use to gather business requirements, the tools to use to create process flows. Those business requirements are based from the needs of the business. What are those needs? What are those pain points that the business is dealing with? That is what you're going to be doing as a business analyst. What other thing you're going to be doing? As a general thing, I already said you're bridging the gap between the business teams and tech teams through communication. And you're going to be communicating using different channels. You're going to be using different tracking tools. When you join the program, we're going to show you how to utilize these tools to reach your stakeholders. Who are your stakeholders? Your stakeholders are the business, the people that you're working for, the people that you're trying to solve their problem. So you're going to be working with stakeholders to ensure that the business goals are met. You're also going to be analyzing data and reports to drive decisions. So from your analysis, your reports are what the business are going to be using to implement decisions, to drive their decisions, to implement solutions that will make them profitable. Your job also is to identify on a daily basis, you're identifying inefficiencies and proposing solutions. We're going to teach you how to do this. You're going to be using data and technology to drive decision making. You're using data and technology to drive decision making. We're going to be teaching you how to use tools such as SQL, JIRA, Azure DevOps. You're going to be on how to use Power BI. We're going to be teaching you. I mean, it's so packed. It is so packed. You're going to be learning how to create an RTM. You're going to be learning how to prioritize. You're going to be learning a whole lot. A whole lot. A whole lot. And the best part is, before I move forward, does this sound interesting? If it sounds interesting, can we put yes, 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 yes in the chat? Let's have those yeses come in. Fantastic. 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 So I can see that everyone in this chat is absolutely interested in this program. Yes, yes, yes. You're interested in changing their lives. You're interested in changing your life. Okay. One of the best parts about business analysis is the earning possibility. The fact that you could earn so much while solving problems. Like, you're a superhero. So you know how they say not every hero wears capes? That's you. So for an entry level position, being a business analyst here, and I'm going to use, because I'm located in United States, I'm going to be using the United States. I will show you what the earning possibilities are. But prior to that, what is the global market saying about business analysis, right? A recent study showed that the global business analytics market is projected to hit $684.12 billion by 2030. We are presently in 2025. Imagine if you were already earning so much before it hits this boom in 2030. That possibility of being ready is, it's good to stay prepared. So this is you staying prepared. If you're taking this program, you're ahead of the game. Before everybody starts saying, oh, how can I get this job? You're already ahead of the game. The demand for business analysts is expected to grow by 14% by 2030. That's just 5 years from now. And this is according to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics. Every company needs a business analyst. There is no company that does not need a business. Personally, I've worked in blockchain technology. I've worked in oil and gas. I've worked in healthcare. I've worked in non-governmental organizations. I've worked as a business analyst in tech. I've worked as a business analyst in education. I've worked as a business analyst in logistics and supply chain management. So the possibilities are endless. And if you're somebody that does not like to just be stuck in one place, this is what you need. Business analysts are needed mostly in startups and are also needed in Fortune 500 firms. And the possibility of scaling up at a very short time is up the chat. You could start this year as a junior business analyst, and before you know it, by next year, but by the end of the year, you're already promoted. Companies, the importance of a business analyst cannot be overrated, because companies can lose as much as 10 million per year due to a poorly defined business process. We're going to be teaching you agile. We're going to be teaching you the differences between agile and the waterfall method. At the end of this program, you should be able to take your Scrum Master certification. You should be able to take your CBAP certification. And you should be able to enter any business and solve their problem. So what does a business analyst earn? I decided to use statistics from the US market. The 4 countries that have very high demand for business analysts is the US, the UK, Canada, and Australia. That being said, it does not mean that other countries don't have need for business analysts, but per statistics, these are the countries that have like a very high demand for it. But recently in Africa, there's been a spike for business analysts. So Nigeria is not left out. Zimbabwe is not left out. Kenya is not left out. South Africa is not left out. There is a global demand for business analysis at this point. What does entry level look like presently in the US today? The entry level for a business analyst can range between a lower salary of $65,000 to $85,000. And this is, you don't know what you're doing. Like, you're clueless. It's your first time getting in. How many of us, please put it in the chat, would like to earn up to $85,000 a year? Boo. Yeah, Cynthia is like, oh my God, today. Yes, today. We can make this happen. For a mid-level business analyst, you're earning between $85,000 to $110,000 per year. And this is the range. This is not like, oh, this is exactly what you're going to earn. Some people earn higher in these brackets. For a senior business analyst, or if you're a consultant, or you can earn as much as $140,000 a year. And note, the earning possibility doesn't even stop there. You could also become a freelancer. We're going to tell you the tools where you can apply. We're going to give you the specific job boards that you go to, because the goal of this course is not just only to make you a business analyst. The goal of this course is to get you employed. That is what we care about, because it doesn't make sense having a lot of knowledge and then you have no job. That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay? So I already said this earlier. You can get a remote job from anywhere. Some companies also offer hybrid opportunities where you work 3 days in a week and 2 days you work from home. There's also companies where you only have to go to the office. They call it hybrid, but you only have to go to office 1 day in a month. 1 day in a month. Can you compare that to where you are right now? All right. I'm seeing some very interesting comments in the chat, but we'll keep moving. All right. You can work in fintech. You can work in healthcare, as I said earlier. You could work in an insurance company. You could do e-commerce and retail. You could work in an AI and tech startup. There's so many AI and tech startups because AI is about to take over the world, right? So it's super important as a business analyst, or as a person to make sure you become a business analyst, so that when companies are having these challenges on how they could bridge the gap between their present processes and implementing AI, like Copilot, like ChatGPT, like different GPTs like Gemini, you stand a better chance of earning even twice as much by solving that problem. So we are coming to you at the right time. We want to help you. We want to solve the problem in the world today, and we know that you could do it. We know that you could do it. I will give some examples of some of our students, and because of privacy, we're not putting out their pictures or their real names here, but we're putting out their stories, which is what matters. Over the years, we've been able to place as a company over 100 people in their dream roles as business analysts, and none of them earns less than $100,000 per year. I'll give you an example of Sarah. Sarah used to work in retail. She used to work at Nordstrom. She used to work at a store. And she was an attendant there. And she's like, I don't know how I can break into tech. At the time, she was not earning the way she wanted to earn to pay her bills. Presently, she joined our program. She got an offer to start with $90,000 in salary. And this is just the base. She also got bonuses of up to 15,000, which puts her over $100,000. We also have James. James used to work entry level at a store, and he's like, right now I'm not able to make enough money. And he was an analyst at the store, so but they left him forever at a low level. So this is not only for if you're just trying to break into tech, this is also if you're trying to upskill. He's like, I really want to become a senior business analyst. I'm struggling right now because I am stagnant. With this course, we're going to show you ways to upskill, change that job, get better paid. Right now, James left a job that was paying him $45,000, imagine, very low at the company. And now he's a senior business analyst doing so well in numbers. His base pay is $110,000 plus sign up bonuses and stock options, putting him closer to $150,000. We also have Aisha. Aisha worked in healthcare. She worked at the hospital, and she's like, I am tired of standing on my feet. I am exhausted. I don't know where to go from here. I don't know what to do. I need help. So Aisha came to our program, and now Aisha is working remotely in one of the Fortune 500 companies. She can't thank us enough. And the good thing about this program is we're going to be having case studies. We're going to be having people, real life people, come into the program to talk to you about their experiences breaking into tech. We're going to have people with a wealth of experience in years, over 20 years, 30 years experience, coming to mentor you on the program, coming to tell you the tips and tricks to succeed. You're next. You're next to earn more money. You're next. I want you to put in the chat, I'm next. Good, good, good. Let it keep coming in. You're next. Thank you. You're next. So, what are some of the tools that you will learn here? I already mentioned some of them before. Some of the tools include, you're going to learn JIRA and Confluence, which is usually used for agile project management. You're going to be learning SQL and Tableau for data analytics. You're going to be learning Visio and Lucid Chat for process flow mapping. And these are just some. You're going to be learning way more than these tools. These are just some of the tools that I could fit into the slide. You're going to be learning Power BI for business intelligence and dashboarding. You're also going to be learning Figma for wireframing. So the learning possibilities in this course is, I mean, it's a lot. If you were to go out to another program to do this at this price, trust me, they will break each of these things into price points. So you pay for JIRA, you pay for Visio, you pay for SQL, you pay for Power BI. We're not doing that. We're bringing everything together because our focus in the PUT group is to make sure you get the job. What are some of the biggest mistakes people make? You know, sometimes people come to a webinar like this and say, hey, I can do this thing by myself. And, you know, I don't need any mentorship. I don't need a way out of it. I had mentors in my story. I had mentors. I had people that I had to listen to. I had classes and courses that I had to sign up for. And I had to pay a lot of money to get to where I got very simple information. And that simple information is what we're trying to give you in this program. So what are some of the biggest mistakes people make? The first mistake is applying for a BA job with a bad resume. Off the top, many people fail just because they're using the wrong resume to apply for the job. So most times before you even submit, you already got, we're so sorry, we can't take you, unfortunately. And then you have your email with just unfortunately. Now, we want to change that story. We don't want you to keep seeing unfortunately. So one of the things we offer in this program is resume optimization. Most people go out and pay upwards of $400, $500 to optimize their resume. We're doing it for you for free as an add-on to this program. What's another big mistake people make? Not knowing the right tools that recruiters expect. Now, as a business analyst, I kept on sharing different tools. If you have a resume that you're applying and you don't put the right tools, the recruiters are like they're not going to pick your resume. You're not the only one applying. So we want you to be well equipped where even if somebody stopped you today, you could tell them about 5 tools without even, because it's going to be second nature to you. Another mistake people make is no interview preparation. People go for interviews and just say, tell me about yourself. You're not able to articulate yourself. Tell me about what you do. You're not able to speak. Tell me about how you've been able to do this. You don't know. Tell me about yourself. Say, oh, hi, my name is Emem. I went to school here. No, that is the wrong approach. We are going to teach you how to do interviews, what to say. You fail behavioral and case study questions. Why? Because you're not ready for the interview. Somebody type help in the chat. Type help in the chat. We need help. And that's why I'm coming here to you today. During my time, I didn't have anybody to give me interview prep. I failed so many interviews before I had to get educated and become an expert in taking interviews. Another mistake people make is they depend on job boards when recruiters can't find them. They depend on job boards when recruiters can't find them. You know what the solution is? We're going to help you fix this. You put your resume on so many job boards and, you know, your resume is bad, so nobody's going to find you. We want to help you with this. So I need that help in the chat. Help. I'm seeing so many helps, and you've come to the right place. It will be my pleasure and my pure desire to help you navigate that problem. What do we offer at the PUT Group LLC? We are keeping it to 5 simple points. We're not here to give you information overload, but we're here to give you value for what you're paying for or what you're joining for. What is included in our 8-week program? We want this to be the 8 weeks well-spent program. Number 1, hands-on BA training and real-world projects. When you're leaving here, you're going to be leaving with a portfolio. Every case study, every project is going to count as experience towards what you have, because most employers are not interested in your qualifications. They're interested in what can you do, what do you do, what can you do, what can you achieve. That is what most people are interested in. Nobody is interested in what you're saying. Can you show it? And we're going to give you proof. You're going to have a link after this after this program, that recruiters will be able to click on to see your live projects, see projects that you participated in. So it's not just you speaking. Number two, I said it earlier, we're going to be helping you with your resume and LinkedIn optimization so that recruiters can notice you. We're going to give you tips and tricks on how to do that for free as an added to this program. Most other programs will ask you to pay a dollar amount for this, but we're not doing that. We are going to meet you at the point of your need. Number three, interviews are very important to securing jobs. We're going to be giving you interview coaching, and we're also going to be offering you a question bank. A question bank is going to have frequently asked questions and answers for interview success. We're also going to have mock interviews included. So you're going to have sessions where we're like, okay, today I'm going to be your interviewer, and we're going to act it out, because the more you speak, the better you become. 4, we're going to have a list of remote job sites and hiring companies. The Put Group is a recruitment company as well. So we have a list of staffers, a list of recruiters that are interested in giving you a job, in giving you a role. That's why we're different, because we're not just a training, we're not just training you, we're pushing you to the right people, to talk to the right people that could place you in your next job role. The 5th one is the portfolio. You have, at the end of this, you will have a portfolio, and you'll have a community, because we'll have a LinkedIn community that you could join. We have an LMS that you could always go to for the rest of your life. You could go on there, see the projects you did, watch recordings, and get better at what you do. The value is immense, but I have just tried to encapsulate it in 5 things. I see a lot of wows in the chat. Yes, it's amazing. This is going to be a very interesting journey. Now, I've been talking now for upwards of maybe close to 30 minutes. I wanted to know, what questions do we have in the chat? What questions do you have? I'm here to listen to you. We're here to hear you out. We want to hear from you. So let's open the chat. There's a representative in the chat that is sending me the questions one after the other. So I'll be responding as your questions come in. Okay. Right. Ken is asking, I don't have any tech experience. Can I still become a business analyst? Absolutely. Absolutely. This is what this program is all about. Absolutely. Business analysis is not just for tech professionals. As I said earlier, many of our students have come from a non-technical background, like in retail, healthcare, finance, and admin background. Excuse me. And they've been able to succeed in this program. The key skills are problem solving, communication, analytical thinking, and we're going to equip you so you succeed in it. And we're going to show you technical tools along the way that will make that process easy. All right? Okay, let's have the next question. All right. We have the next question from Whitney. Whitney says, how long does it take to transition into a BA role? Okay, so as with everything in life, your input is what will determine your output. With this program, you should be able to become a business analyst between 3 to 6 months. So easy. I've had people that have become business analysts even way before. I've had people that have become business analysts even way, way, way before the 6 months time. I've had a guy that became a business analyst in just a month. Because as I told you earlier, presently, we all function as business analysts and don't even know it. If you're budgeting in your house, if you're planning with the salary you presently make, you are a business analyst. If you're solving the problem of taking yourself to work, if you're solving the problem of getting clothes, if you're solving the problem of buying a new phone, you are a business analyst. So we are all functioning as business analysts and we don't even know it yet. So it depends on what you put in will determine your output. I'm open for more questions. Somebody asked, are there remote job BA opportunities? And I think this is from Tunde. Okay, Tunde, yes, there are remote job opportunities. There are remote job opportunities. There are remote job opportunities. And these opportunities, we are going to help you get these opportunities. As I said earlier, our goal is to get you employed. We're going to show you the job boards. We're going to show you the sites to apply. We're going to show you how to apply. We're going to show you how to put your resume. We're going to show you so many things because many companies, especially in the US and Europe, hire BAs to work remotely. Our program also provides access to a list of remote job sites and hiring managers and hiring companies that will place you in a job. So yes, I have a question from Nia Dani. Dani says, I don't have any tech experience. Okay, I think we answered that. How long does it take to transition? I think we answered that. Danny with the questions. Okay, he has a lot of questions. What industries hire business analysts? I think I treated this earlier. The industries, every industry hires business analysts. So whether you're in healthcare, there's a healthcare business analyst, there's an IT business analyst, there are technical business analysts, there are business analysts in oil and gas, there are business analysts in communication, there are business analysts in AI. They're business analysts in blockchain technology. They're business analysts in, it's a field that you could work anywhere. In fintech and banking, they're business analysts everywhere. All right. Cynthia, you had a question. What support will I get after the training? This is such a good question. After the training, we're not just going to leave you to the sharks and then you're all on your own. You're going to be getting career support. You're going to be getting mock interviews. You're going to be getting touch points with us. You're going to be getting resume and LinkedIn reviews from us. You're also going to be getting access to our job portal. At the Put Group, we have a job portal. We're going to be getting access to leads and hiring managers in that job portal. So it's, what we're giving you is endless. It's almost like we're holding your hand experience from start to finish. We're not going to let you go. That's one thing I want you to know for sure. We are not going to let you go. We're going to hold your hand true and true. Okay? All right. I think we have Mary. Okay, I like this question from Mary, and I think I'll take this as a final question. What's one piece of advice you would give to somebody hesitating to start? Mary, I love this question so much. And this is why I said, what is the cost? What is it costing you to stay where you are right now? The only way to change your career is to take action. The only way to change your bank account right now is to take an action that will change your bank account. The only way If you keep waiting, you'll be in the same position that you were last year. So if you don't take any action, you're not going to get anywhere. If you do the same thing the same way, the same time, all the time, you're not going to get a different result. You're going to get the same result. Don't let fear hold you back. Many times I understand this is like a completely new thing, so it gets scary. We are leveraging on the fact that we could get you a job. That is what our goal is, to get you a job. Do everything possible to hold your hand till you get to that desired position where you have a good paying job. So don't be afraid. Invest in yourself today. Invest in yourself and take the first step today. We're not guaranteed of what the market is saying tomorrow. We're guaranteed today. Those that start today will reap the dividend in 2030. We'll start even reaping the dividend from this year. So don't hesitate. I'm also a woman in tech, so I know how hard it is. I know how difficult it is for people to change completely from what they know to something entirely different. You're not alone. And that's why we're here for you. We're going to help you through and through. We're going to see this to the end. We want you here. We want you to succeed, especially those that feel like, I don't think I'm qualified. You are qualified. It doesn't matter. You notice that I haven't promoted any certification courses or anything like that because it is optional to have certification as a business analyst. You don't have to have a certification as a business analyst. You have to have the right skills that puts you in the front door, and that's what we're interested in. So with this, I think we've had a very wonderful session. And I think we've had a good time, but our spaces are filling up. The spaces are filling up. I know you're like this guy over here that is just hand and chain thinking, should I do this or should I not do this? I have a great idea. Do it. Join us right now because the spaces are filling up. And right now, today, we're giving an offer for those that are on this webinar. The first 5 people to sign up are going to get 10% off every fee. Put your email in the chat and our representative will be with you and send you an email on more details for the program. We cannot wait to have you. We can't wait to see you. Join now. This is going to be a great partnership. We're going to have a good time. You're not going to regret it. This is going to be a chapter in your life that you're going to be grateful for. You're going to be thankful for. The chapter in my life I was thankful for was the period I was in my office in a bad paying job and I had those women speak about business analysis. Today is your opportunity. Today is a time for you to make it, for you to come out on top, for you to become the better version of yourself that you've been dreaming about. There is no need to set New Year's resolution every single year. What you need to set is a New Year reality, a New Year's reality, where you put your money down, you put yourself to learning, you put yourself to training, and you get a good job. You get a good job. That is our goal, to put you in a place you get a good job. Start putting emails in the chat. I've started seeing some emails in the chat. Let's keep putting those emails in there. And you will not regret it. You will not regret it. I want to officially thank everyone for joining our webinar today. I hope it was helpful to you. I want to see you on the other side. Before we leave, type join in the chat, join in the chat. That way our representative is going to reach out to you and is going to talk to you. Type join in the chat. I see a lot of joins. Yes, Mary. Yes, yes, yes. Join, type join. Our representative is collecting that information and will be reaching out to you after this with details. We can't wait to see you. I cannot wait to see you. I cannot wait to see you on the other side of success. I cannot wait to see you winning. I cannot wait to see you doing your best. Thank you so, so much and have a wonderful rest of the week. Enjoy your weekend. Till next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.